Hey y'all, so I am coring and peeling apples with my peeler, getting them ready to make a batch of apple butter. But I have to say y'all, my husband spoils me, so I have been wanting some of these. It's the 250th anniversary edition of the ball mason jars. But I'm so frugal, I won't buy myself anything like this, even though I really wanted them, unless they're like super cheap. But my husband surprised me with the jars. Isn't he so sweet? Has anybody else seen these? Let me know in the comments below if you have bought some of these and what you think. I think they're just adorable. I absolutely love them. So tell me what you've got going on in your kitchen today and what you think about my new jars. Comment below. Have a great day. Hey guys, so I'm working on a second batch of cinnamon applesauce. So come along with me while I prepare this next batch. And then also at the end, I will show you how it turns out, showing you my first batch. So here is what I'm doing. Let me get my phone fixed. Just give me a second. Okay. So I have a box of apples here that I have washed already. And I am peeling them with this nice little gadget I got off Amazon, and I will link that in the comment section, or the description section. I'll put it in the description section. And then I've got a bowl of lemon water, just with regular lemon juice, to help soak it in. So all I'm gonna do is just use this neat little tool here to peel and core my apples. And it soaks off so easily. And then all of the scraps I take and put in the chicken box. We have a bucket for the chickens that all of our scraps like that go in. If I cut off tomatoes, or if I cut off like the apple pit pieces, all of that goes into the chicken box. Because during the year, we let our chickens roam free range during the day, and then we put them up at night. But when we have our garden growing, they like to eat all of my plants, so we don't put them out as much during the summer, late spring or during the summer, because I don't want them eating all of our plants. Like I've got peas and all kinds of goodies, corn. I just don't want them eating all of that. So we keep them put up mostly during the summer, and then we give them the scraps. So they still get to forage in their run, because they do have a run attached to their coop. So what I'm doing is I slice them up as you saw me do, separate them, because the peeler, it just makes them in a spiral, but it doesn't take long at all just to slice them apart. And then sometimes it has little pieces of skin left on them, so I just kind of remove that and check to make sure there's no wormholes or bird holes where birds have stuck their beaks. Sometimes birds will stick their beaks in them, and those you just chop off. You just chop those little spots off and just carry on. Some people just waste the whole thing. I don't. I just remove it and carry on. There's more peeling on that. So that's kind of what I do. So like this part has got a lot of peeling. I just give that as an extra treat to the birds, to the chickens. So that's what we do. So I'm gonna finish this box of apples, and then I will be back. Okay y'all, so I've got my applesauce here ready to chop up, and I'm going to add some more brown sugar to it because it's not as sweet as I like it. And I only put about a half a cup of brown sugar in it. So I'm gonna add I have a 1/3 measuring cup, so I'm gonna add 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar to it to get it to be more schmallikins. And then I will start roughly getting them ready to be the consistency that I like. So that's not going to work. Pour it. Out of my jar. It's my husband's idea to put them in these half gallon size jars. And I was like, no, let's put it in the whole jars, the whole gallon jars, because it will be easier to get it out. He's like, no, let's just use this. Now, you use as much sugar as you like. You can use white sugar. I prefer brown sugar because it just gives it a more depth of flavor, in my opinion. So, I'm going to try this. Let's see. 2/3 cup. So these are they're supposed to be Golden Delicious apples, but they do not taste like they're Golden Delicious at all. They just don't. They taste more like a Granny Smith. They are green like Granny Smiths, but they are not supposed to be Granny Smiths when I bought them. But, you know, it is what it is. So, and I've got to take my peppermint stick. Not peppermint stick. Oh my goodness, that would be horrible. Peppermint stick. Let me get my cinnamon sticks out of here. I just had it. Where'd it go? It's very hot. So. It's very hot, so I'm kind of not wanting to really touch it that much. It's so hot. I've got one more. Let me find it. One more stick in there somewhere. There it is. It's very hot. Okay, so now so do you like chunkier applesauce or do you like not so chunky applesauce? Let me know in the comments. So I'm just going to kind of use this little chopper that is great for like chopping up meat and other stuff. And just kind of give this a rough chop. I don't want it to be completely blended down because I like a little bit of thicker applesauce. Now I've got this spoon here. That's a clean spoon. I'm going to try it and see how it tastes. See if it's sweet enough for me. So let's see. Oh, that's good. That's perfect. Not too sweet. Perfect. So now I'm going to fill these jars. So what do y'all think about my new jars? I don't know if you can see that or not. They're so cute. They have stars on them. My husband surprised me with them. It comes with these adorable lids. It's got stars. So it's for America's 250th birthday. So, and now I'm going to just fill these jars up for applesauce. So yummy. then I'm also gonna do some smaller ones for like smaller serving size as well. It's like snack size. So I'm going to make these smaller ones because I am hopefully going to have, if it's the Lord's will, a gastric surgery in the future. And so I want to be able to have this delicious applesauce as one of my snacks, if you will. Of course, one of these is going to be way too much for that. But that is what my goal is to have some of this to be able to just grab and put in the refrigerator, and I'll probably be able to eat on this small jar for like 2 or 3 days, which, so backstory, a few years ago, my thyroid messed up on me, and I gained almost 300 pounds, like quickly, after my last child was born. And I have struggled severely with my weight, with that. And so I've tried shots, I've tried diets. I hired a personal trainer one time even, and he went along with a doctor I was paying to help me all the way in California. This doctor was in California and paid out of pocket because our insurance wouldn't cover that. I've just been desperate trying to find help to lose weight. I've tried diet, I've tried exercise. I don't eat that much as a general rule. I mean, I just don't. My breakfast during the week usually consists of about 3 pieces of bacon, orange, and because one doctor suggested I needed more vitamin C intake. And then I have this little bitty miniature Kind bar. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Kind bars, but it's a protein bar just to try to make sure I have grains and protein. And that's what I eat for breakfast. And I usually don't eat lunch. If I do eat lunch, it's a very late lunch, like around 2, and it's more of like a snack than lunch. And usually that consists of chicken salad or tuna fish. And that's about it. That's all I eat on a daily basis till supper time, and then still I don't eat that much for supper. So anyway, I've tried, but back to the gym. So when I hired this personal trainer, I was going to the gym like 3 days a week, 3 times a day, and I wasn't losing anything, like nothing. Like I lost 20 pounds. I will tell you the truth. I did lose 20 pounds out of a whole year, and ended up having to have major surgery because it messed my hernia up, which is not good at all. So I think I need to do another one of these small jars because I think I'm going to have too much in these 2 jars. So let's pour a little bit out of that one, a little bit out of this one. Whew, and that's hot. So there's that. So anyway, I went religiously, I guess you would say, and I'm a religious person, or a Christian, but I went often to the gym, and I did not lose. You know what? I forgot to wipe the edges of these, so I need to take these back off. So I did not lose weight like I needed to. Like I said, I spent lots of money doing diets and exercises, lots of money with this personal trainer, and ended up having some major surgery. And it had all of the workouts that I was doing was just messing my hernia up. And it ended up causing a lot of my bowel to be messed up. And I'm telling you, it was a major surgery that I had to have. So after all of that, I didn't go back to the gym because it wasn't doing any good anyway. And I just couldn't keep going and paying money that wasn't helping me. Nothing against the trainer. It was just my body. The way my body was made just wasn't working for me. And so, these have a lot of messy stuff. So since I have poured it out, I'm also going to do the inside real quick, just to make sure there's nothing sticking up. This is just vinegar. I do vinegar on my towel. So anyway, I've tried Weight Watchers, I've tried Weight Doctors, I've tried Adipex and Phentermine, and believe it or not, those make me sleepy. I know that doesn't make sense, but they do. They make me sleepy, and so I can't function when I'm sleepy. So anyway, that's what's happened on that. Hey Pat, would you do me a favor and get the canner started? So pour all the water out that's in it, if there's any in it, and rinse it out good. And then put these in there, and then you're going to cover them with hot water. So you'll make sure that hot water is running over there for me. So Patrick's going to get the canner started for me while I finish telling you my story. So I look terrible, y'all. I know I look terrible. I don't fix up hardly anymore because I just don't feel like it. I'm tired all the time. So you don't see me much on these videos because I'll put a clip, a picture clip at the end to show you what I look like before I started gaining all of this weight, and so you can see the difference. I'll try to add it like up here right now, but I'm still learning how to merge these photos. So anyway, I am not lazy by any means. I used to get out all the time in the garden and work really hard by myself, and I used to walk every day at the park, and I would take the kids when they were little to the park and their friends to the park, and I used to keep kids all the time and do stuff. I've always been very active, but when my thyroid messed up, it just kept going and kept going and kept going, and so it was just horrible time. And so recently we found a program that may pay for me to have this surgery, and none of our insurance has ever paid for it, and I've paid out of pocket for the shots, the diet, the tirzepatide and stuff. Nothing. I mean, I did lose on that, but I can't keep paying that price. I just can't. I went from my starting rate was $535 before I started the shots. I went down to $445, so almost 100 pounds difference of weight loss doing the shots. But since I've not been able to afford the shots and I've not been able to take them lately, I've gained back up to $475. So I've gained 30 pounds back of what I lost. So anyway, I've tried low carb, high protein. I've tried nothing. Like, I've literally went and not ate anything, just drank liquids. I've tried protein shakes. I've tried all kinds of stuff and nothing's worked. So I have a very good support system. My husband and my son is very supportive. They have watched me suffer and struggle through diets and exercise to not have anything. Like, they went with me to the gym and they would work out themselves, and they would get finished with their workouts and end up just sitting there playing on their phones while I was still working out, and it just didn't work. Nothing was working. So I'm leaving it in the Lord's hands. If it's the Lord's will for me to have this surgery, I will. And I pray that it works and help me to lose weight so that I can live life to the fullest again, and help more on the farm, and be able to do more videos for y'all of the things that we do around here, because I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I do help a lot, but sometimes I just am too tired to record when we go out to do anything, and I don't help near as much as I should. And so if there's certain things going on the farm, sometimes I don't go out and help, and so I don't record because I'm just too tired, or I just can't physically do it that day. And it's so embarrassing and so sad. But so anyway, that's my story. So that's why you don't hardly see me on here. And today I have no makeup on. I just have, my hair is just down, it's not fixed. I'm just too tired. So I wasn't going to tell you all about that, but I felt like I should tell you, because maybe somebody else is going through this, that, you know. So these will be perfect for if I'm on that diet and I get to have that surgery. These will be perfect size for me to snack out of, and so I can just eat a couple of bites and that'll be it. So you can put these in there if you can fit them all in there. Do these two first, and then the little ones. So anyway, that's what my story is. So I will be back. Oh, I want to show you how to make the applesauce. Yeah. So I've got my apples finished peeling, and I'm just gonna stick them back in the same pot because it's not gonna matter. Because it's still a hot pot and it's just gonna cook. So I'm just gonna measure out my apples roughly. So I'm gonna have to set the phone down for this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the apples in here. I'm going to add some cinnamon and some some lemon juice. Have that cinnamon over there. No, the cinnamon, yeah, that. Okay, I need a cup of water. I'm gonna have a cup of water to put in here.
Half a cup of water.
So I'm doing 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Full cup of water. The full thing. That's a half a cup measuring cup.
I thought you said half.
A half a cup. That is a half a cup measuring cup. And then we're going to put a half a cup of water in here. And then I'm also going to do, I'm going to do a whole cup of sugar this time instead of a half a cup. Just because half a cup just wasn't enough, in my opinion.
Is this enough?
Yeah.
For you?
Yes.
And the apples?
Yes.
Alright, now what?
Can you give me a regular spoon so I can get this sugar out better? Thanks, buddy. Rebecca's here. Go give her a gallon of milk, please.
time?
Yeah. So we have 1 whole cup of brown sugar that I have put in here. So I'm just gonna give that a quick mix. And then we will put it back in the top holder and we'll cook it on low for 8 hours. And then after 8 hours, we'll take it off and we'll can it. So that's how you make homemade cinnamon applesauce. So let me know in the comments below if you've tried that. Have a good day.